Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to some Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel.
Here she comes!
Oh my god. Oh my god, we do. Now, it seems like we didn't save last time. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Also, gotta make sure to put myself over here. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this. Not much to it, honestly, except
here she comes.
Oh my god, she is. Anyway, yeah, last time I believe we saw this. Indeed we did. We predicted the piggyback ride. Because of course we did. We're basically God when it comes to predicting anime tropes and stuff. In any case, yes, this happened, yes, we saw them have a little heart-to-heart. Heart-to-heart. Hearto. Let's just skip this. Skip this real quick. Skip this real strong, like. And bond with fee strengthened. Oh my god, it has. Right. Now. Oh wait. Right, last time I ended up buying some stuff here. I believe, yes. Apparently we didn't save, which is unfortunate. Platinum jacket. Don't mind if I do. Alright. Now we save. Alright. So last time, yes, we finished bringing Duke Alberea to justice. Now we're doing some more bondage. Bonding. So we've already done most of the good bonding events. We have people like Toa, maybe, Milliam, Lisa. Gives me chills every time I think about it. Even talking to her. Jesus. In any case, we also have Alphen. I think we have 2 left, right? Yep. So the thing was, right, when we got to this place and we were given the bonding points, the game said whatever event you see, as in like, essentially the events that you see with the characters will affect your final like thing. So I'm not really sure what that means. Not gonna lie. I don't really want to do Alphen, but we probably should. I feel like they're making Alphen into such a big character, even though I don't like her at all. It's such a mid character. Kind of cringe, honestly. If I were to be completely honest. Just kind of cringe. But yeah, I feel like, considering how important of a character she apparently is, which she actually isn't, but apparently she is, I feel like you need to be on good terms with her. But I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do Alphen, and then maybe Milliam. Alright, where are you, you little shit? Oh. Let's get this over with. I hear you've been working hard on all the requests my brother sent you. Indeed. He asked me to pass along a message for you as well. It won't always be easy, but I hope you'll keep fighting the good fight. Oh my god, I will. Allow me to present you with this. Medal of Charity. It's a medal belonging to the Order of the Phoenix Wings. The Medal of Charity. It's proof that its bearer has spared no effort in working to help the people of Erebonier. classmates played no small part in achieving all you have, of course. But I'm sure it was only possible because of you. Oh my god, it was. I'm the guy who does everything. Clearly. If you think I am worthy, then I'll gladly accept. Keep up the good fight. Okay. So this medal. This thing. We have Dark Emblem, we have True Gladiator's headband for strength plus up and CP recovery rate plus 60%. What is this thing that we got? Medal of Charity. Ew. Kinda shit, not gonna lie. But I still don't know what ATS means, but okay. Probably don't need it. But let's do this. It would seem they're about to hold a mass over at the cathedral. Cathedral. I'm thinking about sneaking in, kind of incognito, but it's nothing. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh my god, cringe, dude. Just say what you want. Hee, thank you so much for your concern. Alright, let's get this over with. Alright. Let's go inside, Reen. And so Reen and Princess Alphen entered the cathedral to attend the mass currently being held. Of course, they were careful to sit behind the majority of attendees to avoid standing out. However, during the sermonian, I'm sure you've all heard by now the terrible tragedy that took place in Celtic recently. In light of this, let us offer our pairs of panties and pairs of socks for the people there. May Adius be with them all. Rest in peace, Otto. Jesus Christ. Enough of this. We didn't know Otto, and we didn't care about Otto. What's going to happen to us from here on out? I can't believe they actually arrested Duke Alberea. Not to mention the fact that we've been removed from the Noble Alliance's jurisdiction. But why, though? I see no reason to accept the Imperial Army when our army is still intact. Duke Alberea certainly has made a muck of things this time. Aren't we supposed to be mourning for the people of Celtic? There's a time and a place for self-pity, and it sure hell as hell isn't now. Jesus Christ, I can't speak English. Shut the fuck up, dude. No one cares about some random people who died. Look, I'm gonna be honest. Right? People can be self-righteous all they want about this, like, oh my god, these people are dying. These people just died. This is not the time. It's like, dude, people die all the time. And you're completely fine with, like, doing whatever the fuck you want at any given moment when these people are dying all the time. You know, are you in mourning when some random guy on the other side of the planet dies in a car accident? No, because you don't know them. When people die, when some random people die that you didn't know, if that somehow affects you, you're thinking, shit, why is this affecting me? We don't give a shit about some random people died in some random corner of the fucking universe. I'm just being real with you here. Like, seriously. If some big attack happened, like, in some other country or some other nation, I don't give a shit. Like, straight up. It doesn't affect me. And if it did, then it's like, you know, boo-hoo, but like, I'm not affected. I don't care. I don't know anyone who's there. Maybe if I did know someone who was there and I cared about someone who was there, then maybe, sure. Like, yeah, people die in other parts of the country, but like, or other parts of the world, but like, You know, I don't have enough empathy to care about every other person in the world when they die. I can't take much more of this. Rain angry. Oh, fuck off. Just who in the world do you think you people are? That's my Alphan voice. Huh? Who dares to raise their voice during Holy Mace? Wait, I know that face. Oh my god. Princess Alphan. The little girl who has no authority. Not really. Because she's like... What, like... the fourth child in the Imperial family? Let's be honest here. If there was an Imperial family, the fourth child, like, some princess, would not have any authority. No one would care until she got to a point where she had authority. Yes, we don't believe that Keldic deserved its fate. Of course not. But we also don't give a shit that much. Okay, she's doing some sort of speech. Great. Every life matters. Look, of course I agree. But the problem is, these people don't. You know, trying to, like, appeal to their sense of, I don't even know, righteousness or something. These are nobles. You're not going to just change their mind with some speech. That's like finding a racist who has lived their entire life, their entire, like, 60 plus years of life being racist, and you're like, hey, stop being racist, please. And they're like, yep, okay. No. That's just not how it works. Look, I'm sure she's giving a great, noble speech and everything, but, like, this is not the time, this is not the way to go. Or do it. So please, I ask anyone in disagreement with the Duke's arrest to go see Keldic for themselves. If that's not enough to convince you his arrest was the right thing to do, then by all means bring your complaints to me. I swear on the Arner household that I will listen to every single one of you in earnest. You know what they're thinking? I will tell you exactly what they're thinking. They're thinking, God, this fucking child. Jesus Christ. After Princess Alphan's speech, they left the cathedral that had turned deathly quiet. From there, Reen escorted her back to the airport. The entire way, she struggled to hold back her tears. Yeah, because she's a child. Having some outburst at a cathedral when people are bad-mouthing, it just shows how naive and childish you are. If you actually want to change people's minds, you're gonna have to do a lot more than just, well, than just holding some kind of speech. Thank you, Reen. I've gotten a hold of myself now. Oh, how embarrassing is it to act out like that during a holy mace? I'm sure some of the nobles there must have been impacted the same way. No, they were not. That's just childish optimism. Oh my god, stop! Fucking skip, dude. Holy shit. It's so cringe. Stop touching little girls, Rain. And yeah, you could argue that Alphan's like 1 year younger, but it's like, Why doesn't he do that to anyone his age? Hmm? Why? He doesn't do that to Laura or Emma. Not really. I don't think I've seen that a single time. And yet, every single time Reen is together with Alfin or Elise, it's like, oh, let me pat you on the head. Let me grope your fucking hair. Jesus. Stop. And you could argue, I suppose, that, oh, it's like they're kind of making it seem like they're his little sisters and stuff like that. And you're like the older brother doing the patting on the head. It's like, no. Like, I don't have a sibling. I mean, I don't have a sister. But I know for a fact that if my sister was 1 year younger than me, even if I was fucking 17 or 18 and they were like 16 or something, I would not be patting them on the head. Straight up. I just wouldn't. And yeah, it's a fucking different world with all kinds of different, you know, family situations. It's not the modern world, but like still, it's just weirdly cringe. And I get it, it's like the Japanese thing, anime thing, but like, it's fucking weird. I guess we're just gonna do Milliam. I mean, I don't know. Could do Towa as well. Are you here, Milliam? Milliam! Milliam! Milliam. Come! Alright, Milliam. What do you want? She's looking to learn how to make some sweets. Okay, Reen. A little task for you right here. Do not touch the little girl. No patting on the head and the hair. Understand? Do you understand, Reen? No patting on the head. I hope he understands. Can't believe I have to tell someone not to touch little girls. Jesus. Alright, they're doing stuff in the kitchen. Everything is fine. Except she clearly does not know how to cook. Cooking is all about heart. Dude, is that what it's called? Whisking? Bear in mind, I don't cook. I never have, probably never will. Probably. But, one thing I will say is that the few times that I have cooked, and the few times that I've had to do whisking, that shit is annoying. Like, straight up. The most annoying thing in all of cooking. Probably. Granted, I haven't cooked a lot. I don't know what the processes are. But my point is that whenever I have had to do whisking, that shit is annoying. It's like it requires skill that you wouldn't think you would need. But apparently you do. Watching over and supporting Milliam proved to be no small task. Thankfully, the apple tart was successfully completed. Oh my god, it is. And it's done. Actually, it looks edible. Now please, just don't do the whole fucking thing where it looks great, but it tastes like shit. Don't do it. I hate that fucking cliche anime trope. It's hard to describe, but I've got this weird tightness in my chest. that won't go away. Oh, she's sad. Well, I'm not a doctor, but I believe what you've got is the Sag. Yes. Happens often. Often to people who are just mentally kind of weak. And to others as well, of course. But people know how to deal with it. Also, I'm kind of doing the pog face. Because, well, I'm not actually doing that face. But, because I don't have much lighting in my room right now. My tracking is not perfect right now. I've heard that I've heard that VTuber Studio is gonna release some sort of new tracking technology or something. Sometime this year. Kinda looking forward to that one. Your bond with Milliam strengthened. Almost level 5. Not close enough. Alright. We've done all our bonding points. I think we're just good to go now. I'm gonna save just in case to see what happens. And I think we can now go into the Alberea Mansion. And check up on Jesus and Scarlet. Scarlet! Alright, let me in. Let me into the Dookie Alberea Mansion. Yep. We've saved, we're ready. We're ready to take on the world.
Here she comes!
Yeah, I feel like this place is just unnecessarily big.
Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy.
Indeed you won't.
The Duke's
Probably.
residence is certainly befitting of his status.
I feel like anyone who has a house this big, or like a mansion or a residence this big, is simply like you have a house this big just for the fact to show wealth. And honestly, if you do that, you're kind of a douchebag.
You came after all, Reen.
Oh my god.
Here she comes!
There's a lot of coming.
I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us,
Leave it to us.
and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
Why?
You have my thanks.
Got them special treatment. Rich people always get special treatment.
He's Captain Claire's adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody, at least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
Yeah, well,
Death to all of them.
that's what I would do.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
Yes, let me talk to Scarlet.
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear.
What do you mean, bedridden? I'm telling you, the cockpit wasn't compromised. She should be fine.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit.
Like, if you want to, have the person piloting get injured when they're, like, losing a fight, you gotta have a system for your mech suits where they actually connect to the person piloting. Like, I don't know, like a nervous system connection or something. You know, something like that, where the pilot has to actually connect to the mech physically. And then when the mech gets damaged, they also get damaged, right? That way I can understand. You know, like Valimar and the Azure Knight. I'm pretty sure they have the connection of the mech gets damaged, then the person piloting the mech also gets damaged. But they're like magic or something, so, I mean, the other mechs shouldn't have the same thing.
Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
No thanks.
Thanks, Eustace. Will do.
Jesus, by the way. Goodbye, Jesus. I will see you another time. But for now...
Scarlet!
Wait a second.
Where are we going?
Where is his room anyway?
Good
I
question.
don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either. I guess I'll have to ask someone.
True. Okay, no map. Oh. Ask someone. How about opening your map? That's right. Visit Scarlet's room. Indeed we will. Just look for the door with the guard in front of it.
Oh,
Oh. Oh. I thought you would be naked or something. Why would you go, oh, when you enter a room?
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you.
The one problem I have with kind of anime in general is that half the time you can't tell how old characters are. Like, if you asked me how old I thought Scarlet was, I'd say like 20-something. But she could easily be like 35.
You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did. Though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
Yeah, well, the last time I heard someone say it was a long time ago, that was like 6 years. 6 years is not a long time ago, okay? I would say a long time ago is 10 plus years. That's a long time ago. Like when you say, something was a long time ago. I'm thinking 10 plus years, easily. If not more. If I were to say, when did I start watching anime? I would say, a long time ago. Over 10 plus years. It's been like 15 years since I started watching anime.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church.
And then they taught you to be an assassin.
I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly.
Well, there's always been parts of religious segments. Wait, not segments. What am I thinking of? There's a word that starts with an S. Something. Fuck. I don't remember. But there's always been religious groups that have their enforcers, I guess you could say. They're secret enforcers.
It made me happier than you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. Ugh, I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened.
What had happened?
I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Oh yeah, the
Please,
railroad
I think you should get some more rest.
through the town, right?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
Dude, what's her injury? Please, someone explain to me.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
Okay. What was her
It's hard to imagine someone going
injury
from
again?
his sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there.
Well, yeah, of course,
I'm
but
glad
like
she seems to have calmed down for now.
that's not your choice to make now, is it?
I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
Okay. Guess we'll jump into Jesus' room as well, see what happens. If anything even happens. Yo, Jesus. Nice bed you got here. Little bouquet of flowers. Some books. Nice little tea set. Ooh, what do you have here? There's a copy of a car magazine called Imperial Car Yearly. Oh? Nice. Interesting. Ooh, a chess set. Dude, I've always wanted to buy one of these. Like, I have like a foldable little chess set, I guess. I've always wanted an official set like this. Granted, I would not have anyone to play with anyway, but point is, it's cool to have, I think. I probably wouldn't have anywhere to put it, though. Why would we go to the Dookie's quarters? Okay. I guess we jump back to the Courageous? That it? What's the, It's here. Return to the Beret Heart City. The hardest of all Berets. I guess we're just going to the airport now. Let's just do a quick save. I think it's time to take off. Back to the Courageous. I feel like there's still more to see here in Berehard. We saved, so yeah. I mean, he says there's more to do, but like, such as? Looks like we caught you just at the right time. Are you planning on going inside too? Oh, I was planning on going inside, all right. Well, we got a message from the guys that's still inside the ship. They said that something happened over in Crossbell. What happened now? Oh yeah, that's the, Crossbell was the one that annihilated Garelia Fortress, right? We're planning to go and have a better look, okay? Interesting. guess we're gonna call everyone. Can't we just call them? Green quickly left to find his classmates too. Just call them on their fucking mobile phone. Alright, everyone gathered and we took off.
Upper rank you go! Here's a bonus from the academy.
Strago Mega.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Why, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Here she comes!
Oh my god, she does. What's going on in Crossbell? I guess we'll find out. Should be getting close. What can we see in the distance? What the? I'm getting some very strange readings. What is it? What do you see? Tell me. We're on the very big dig.
I can see Crossbell now.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
Just show us, please. Oh. Oh. The Tree of Life. Isn't that just Yggdrasil? Or I guess it's...
know.
I don't know how it's pronounced, Yggdrasil or Yggdrasil.
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone.
I've always just said Yggdrasil. But Jesus, what the hell is that?
But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
An azure tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
Very interesting.
Trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality.
Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it.
Do you know what it is, Celine?
I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Just what is happening over in Crossbell?
Doesn't seem like anyone has any idea what's going on. Do they know? Vita's just casually flying?
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arch tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime.
Do they not know either?
Life's just full of surprises. Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project. A test
Okay, apparently
to the
they do
power
know.
of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan. Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh.
Interesting.
Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
The question is, what's the end game?
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
Campanella? Who the fuck? It seems like things might be proceeding towards the end game now. I guess we shall see. Heimdall, the Vermilion capital. Alright, Rufus. What's the plan?
Excuse us, Lord Rufus.
Oh yeah, these two. We haven't seen these two in a long time. Or much at all, really.
Well, well. If it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius, I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask? First Ruhr, now Bereahard. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General.
Are they finally joining the battle?
As long as the West
in the
remains
East?
well protected, Heimdall will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that's sprouted up in Crossbell? Is it even a tree to begin with?
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen.
I mean, Rufus knows, right?
It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the East no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
Interesting. So it seems like not everyone knows what's going on the Noble Alliance's side.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear.
Okay, interesting. So Rufus doesn't know. I would imagine Vita makes the plan and then convinces Duke Cayenne that it's part of the plan or something. It probably lied to the Duke about what the purpose of it is and what it does. And so Duke Cayenne is kind of going along with it. And it seems like Rufus is not really privy to their plans, which is interesting.
Really now?
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield.
Indeed we do.
So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be?
Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Oh, is that so?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdall?
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you. Wouldn't you agree?
Craig the Red. Red the Craig.
After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the Provincial Army has to offer.
I still believe that Rufus is a big player. One of the big three. I'm starting to think that Rufus is actually on the side of the Chancellor, Osborne, who apparently is dead, but not really. I'm actually thinking that most likely Rufus and the Chancellor might be working together, biding their time, trying to find out what
you have my attention.
Ouroboros is trying to do.
The prospect alone has my blood boiling in
Or
anticipation.
maybe not Ouroboros, but like the society or whatnot. I think that's Ouroboros, right? Or are they two different things? Fuck, I don't know. Basically what Vita is trying to do. I think Rufus is doing the whole double agent thing. Kind of.
I concur. Very well. We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
Oh my god, it will be. Indeed it will be. At the same time, under Valflame Palace, under the palace. Oh? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on now? Yes, we know who this guy is. This kid, rather.
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace.
Indeed.
Can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power.
Oh yeah, didn't Vita say something about a child? Like power child or something?
It is
I
where
don't know.
everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Are they gonna
Please,
sacrifice?
Be careful of your footing.
Are they gonna sacrifice him?
If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Nice.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
Jesus, this place is massive. This technology seems to be way beyond what, you know, is currently available in this world. Has to be old technology. Avita's here, of course.
I've been waiting for you.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past. And I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Every time the villains or villain brings a random child somewhere secret, I'm thinking, he's gonna be sacrificed.
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my, could this be it?
What be what? Come on, show me. What's this? What's this now? Sort of device, obviously. Oh. Wait.
What
That
is...
inside of it, or is it coming out of the bubble?
What is that thing? What's this feeling?
Marvelous!
Huh?
Marvelous!
Is this how the Divine Knights are, like, created?
This is the legendary demon sent to wield 1,000 weapons! The Crimson Calamity! Which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Dreikel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power!
Okay. Crimson Calamity. Are we talking about the mech suit, or...
Testarossa!
Okay.